Hello everyone! In this video we're going to have a look at vSolution matrix control, where we can connect student pods, as we can see over there, with a main station for an academic with a control screen and two projections, but it's even possible also to control everything using a tablet to be more a coach and walk around. So everything you see on the control screen is also available here on a tablet. So behind me we can see there is my iPad connected with this application running on the iPad, and also there is a document opened on the other screen. To control vSolution matrix, it's just a tap on the screen and it will give me this button on the side, and now the flyover is covering my screen, the room view of vSolution matrix. The room view gives an overview over the projected outputs, but also we have all the student stations which are available in your active learning solution. So up here we have the document tab. This is to share documents. We're going to see that in a second. And also we have show all screens to get an overview what the student stations and what the students are doing, to get a quick overview over the classroom in which phase of the session the students are. It's even possible to just tap on the screen and get a preview quickly to see that the student station over there, they just opened up Wikipedia with some information. If we want to now share content from our main station to the students, to do an introduction with some information, for example, we can drag and drop directly to the student stations, or we tap on the icon here and decide to share with all stations. And if it is configured also with groups, so we can divide the room into a section on the right side and on the left side, or the other way around, so that can be also configured. But let's go to share with all the stations. So we have an indicator now, the stream, this content from the screen to my left is shared to all the student stations, and we also gonna see there's a live stream over there, and if I control my iPad, I can see this is a live stream going out to the student stations. The student stations are locked in this phase of the session, so I can do now my introduction into the topic of the session today, and the students cannot work with their notebooks and so on. Once the introduction is done, I can just tap again here and stop sharing, and now the student stations are open to work on. They can use bring your own device with Miracast, Chromecast or AirPlay. They can use the digital whiteboard, or as we can see now, the student station over there, they're using the built-in browser. So as said, a tap on the screen will give me an overview, and maybe this is now really interesting for the whole class, so I can also stream from the student station to one of my screens. So let's replace this content here, and now we're gonna see on the screen for the whole class what the student group just found out about the topic of the session. It's even possible to now share this information with all the other stations. And we see the indicator, the stream is coming in and going out to all the other stations. So now the students over there, they take over the class and talk about their outcome of the group work. So this streaming is possible in both directions with just drag and drop gesture or pressing on the button and stop the screen share. It's even possible to configure shortcut buttons, as we can see here, and directly, for example, bring up a different content and share that with all the student stations. And now the stream is going automatically. The indication shows in orange that the stream is going out, and with the stop sharing, we can stop the sharing also. Once we share with the students, it's even possible to use the annotation feature. So we can annotate now directly on the content. This is live for the students. And as you can see, also the annotation bar just opened up on the student station, so we can collaborate together and work together on the same document. Down here, I have an overview over all the receiving student stations, and I can individually activate and deactivate the annotation for the students. And as mentioned, it's also possible to share files. So let's say I have done my introduction and I want to give some additional information to the student pods. So clicking on the documents, now I get access to all the files which are available on the sign-up. That could be on a network drive or on a cloud drive, but also on a USB stick, for example. And when we go to, for example, this information, I can now drag and drop it to individual stations. And if I use this symbol here, it will be automatically pushed to the student stations and automatically also opened up. And once I don't want to give them the information or collect it back to the main station, I can here, for example, delete it also there. So the file will be closed and is not available for the students anymore. So it's that easy to stream to the student stations and also collect the information from the student stations and to distribute all the documents the groups need for their session in the classroom.